And hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the DAMIANO podcast. On today's video, on today's episode, we're going to be talking about: can you take the Chevy Equinox EV through a car wash? I know I've been seeing a lot of videos and stuff where people are afraid to take the EV through a car wash, and it's basically not going to hurt. They get washed just like a combustion engine. I mean, they're well protected. It's not going to hurt them because I take mine to the car wash on like a daily basis. When I do it, I take mine to the car wash, and it's not going to hurt it because what they have is that your battery pack. Here I'm going to show you what the EV actually looks like. Some of you that don't know what EVs actually look like. Here is one of them that EV actually looks like. This is what they actually look like, Chevy EV. They look like this, especially the Chevy Equinox EVs. Mine is exactly the same color as this, as shown this. I have the black one right here. This is the same one I have here. What this and what it is that we'll go to another one here. Let me see. Let me go back to here first. Let me come back to my live here. Now, see, this is what it's right here. It's the black Chevy here. Um, and then we're gonna go. I'm gonna let's see, stop sharing the screen and go back out. So yeah, um, that's what the Chevy Equinox EV actually looks like. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to show you what the uh, the battery pack actually looks like in the EV. And the battery pack is coming up right now. This is basically what the battery pack actually looks like. It sits inside of here. This is the battery pack, and it sits inside of that. That's what it actually sits in. Because here is what here's a clear view of it. I'm gonna show bring this up here. This is what it actually looks like, but this is just the base of it. This is just the cover. This is not the. I mean, this is just the cover of it. The batteries actually sit underneath that. The batteries actually sit underneath that cover, and it's well protected. It's well protected. It's not gonna damage it. I mean, if you go through the car wash, like a lot of new, but for new owners of the EVs, I can see that they're a little bit scared because, but I mean, I can see that they're a little bit scared of it because of what they might, that you might guys might, heard that the, just basically what you might already heard of what that you're afraid of what could happen. In actuality, it doesn't bother it. It doesn't bother it that you drive. I'm gonna take this off now. There we go. But yeah, it doesn't hurt it. It doesn't hurt that the EVs can go through the car wash just like every other car. But first, you gotta do your research on it. First, you gotta do your research on it to see that. That's what I did. When I first got mine, that's what I did. When I first got my EV, that's what I did. I went through the car wash, and And yeah. Basically, that's what I did. Basically, that's what I did. I mean, I went through the, car wash when I went through, um, and it's fine. It doesn't hurt it. I mean, if, well, I mean, for the first time when I went through, and I tell you, this when I first went through the, car wash, I was a little, you know, skeptical about it, and I told the one who was working there that I just want, just the body for the first time wash, and not the chassis right away, because I wasn't sure how it was going to do. Um, so then I did my research on it. I came home, did my research, and then I found out that it can go through the car wash. So that's why I went through. And then I went. Then the car got dirty again. So I went through there. Um, and okay, let's go back to. I'm gonna show. I'm gonna show the screen again. We're gonna go back to that same picture again of the EV. And right here, let me see if I can. Right here is the charging plug. You open this a compartment up right here. I'm opening the compartment up, and that's where you put the the plug in. That's where you put the charger in. Is right here. It's not again. It's not. I mean, it looks like similar to a gas tank. Gas tank cover. It looks similar to that, but basically, it's not. It's just a charging plug outlet on the side of your. And some of them have them, and some of them, have them in the front here. Some of them have them in the back. I mean, they look similar to your gas tank door on your combustion engine. When you see that the door here, I mean, a lot of people assume when they see that. A lot of them. I mean, I've been getting stopped and asked, is that a hybrid? I'm like, no, it's not a hybrid, because I get asked a bunch of times when I'm out. I get asked a bunch of times, is this a hybrid, or is this? And I'm like, no, it's all electric. It runs off the battery. Actually, it has two batteries. It has one battery. I'm in the hood, the 12-volt in the hood. Smaller, well, actually three batteries, because it has a 12-volt battery here, and then smaller one on the side here, and then you got your main one on the bottom here. You got your main battery pack right here. So basically, the battery pack is covered up. So it's not going to hurt. Basically, it's not. Basically, it's not going to hurt if it does it. It's not going to hurt it. It's not going to hurt basically if it does it. If the water gets up in there, it's not going to hurt it. I can see if I can even get some. But yeah, it's not going to hurt it. But yeah, it's not going to hurt it. But yeah, okay. But yeah, basically that's what it does. It's got the main chassis on there. It's got the main It's got the. It's basically all the component. The batteries, all of the other batteries that it runs it, and that runs that would that drive. That was what drives it. But the one up in the hood, that just runs your components like your radio, your headlights, your all the essentials inside, like your heating, cooling. Basically, that's all. That basically what runs it is that. and the battery pack is not small. That is huge. I mean, we're talking huge. And when it comes time to replace one of those, you're looking at a hefty. It's not cheap. I mean, you're looking anywhere from $2,000 on up, depending on depending on. Well, actually, no, it doesn't depend on anything. It just that's how much those batteries cost because for that they will have to drop the entire chassis. Basically, they will have to drop the entire chassis. They'll have to drop the entire chassis down and open that up to put new batteries in because that's basically just the cover. That's just basically the cover of what's inside of it. That's basically the cover. That's not, and it's not like gas tank where you can just drop it in, or we can just go, or basically like you can just go to your local like Walmart or AutoZone and pick up a new battery. It's not like that. The If that one goes, you're looking at a hefty price because it's not like you can just pop the hood and okay, I'm just gonna change my battery here. I'm just gonna go up to Walmart and buy like a $80 or whatever, how much they are, like 120 or $80 battery, and put in there. No, it's not like that with ours. Ours is a lot more complicated than you think. It's a lot more. It's more or less costly on ours because ours is more or less. They can go anywhere from 2,000 on up, at least 2,000 on up. And you saw you saw the picture. You saw what they look like, and they're really cool though. But the upkeep is that. But yeah, you definitely can um take it through the car wash. Now we don't have the feature like the Teslas have, that they can go into car wash mode, that you can hit the button inside and turn it to car wash mode. We don't have that. Equinox EV, and that we don't have that kind of feature that can basically hit car wash mode, plug in, or basically hit car wash mode and go through the car wash. We don't have that. We just have to just wing it and go through. We basically just have to wing it and just go through because we don't have the feature as they do. The Teslas can just push a button. Chev. The Cybertruck actually has a raid mode that they can drive through floods. We don't have that. We don't have that feature. So when there's flood water, when there's flood water, we have to turn around. We cannot go through the flood water like they can. The Cybertruck can go through the flood water like nothing because they got that raid mode. We don't have that raid mode. So if we do it, we'll flood out. We definitely flood out because and plus too, it's how we sit because I'm gonna go back to it so you guys can see what how this is how we sit right here. This is how we sit. We don't have any features that would allow us to like raise the vehicle. We got these slick 19-inch rims on ours, and there's many different trims that we can get. There's many different trims of the Chevy Equinox EV. There's many different trims. It has like you can get one with the white top. You can get the blue with the white top here. This is just the one I have. I have this color here. same color. But minus this though, I don't have this right here though. I don't have this part here. This is just the RS, but you get the idea of the same color. I've got the same light bar. I mean, in the front, I got this LED light bar, and the headlights sit right here. If you zoom in on it, you can see where the headlights sit right that we have. And this right here is the air intake that takes the air in, that sucks the air in. And you notice how this is open like this. This is to allow the air in. So this is open right here. That allows the air in too. It allows the air. I mean, we are very aerodynamic. I mean, we are basically over. I'm actually like 5,000 pounds because I've already weighed it, and I went to the scrapyard over here around the corner, and the guy's like, your vehicle weighs as much as our trucks do. Yeah, that's what he said. My vehicle, my Chevy Equinox EV, weighs as much as their trucks do. I mean, that's how heavy the battery pack is. And when it sits on that, that's how heavy the car basically is with the battery pack. I mean, yes, this is SUV. This is not a car. This is mid-size SUV. I mean, this is the mid-size SUV. So it's going to be, I mean, it's not like the combustion engine is. I mean, the combustion engine would be a lot, I mean, larger, heavy, but this is not. I mean, this is not heavy at all. I mean, it's just basically that is what the Chevy Equinox EV looks like. And if I answer your question, that's I'm glad I can actually answer your question on that because I noticed I get a lot of questions on that. I've seen a lot of video on that. I mean, can you take the Chevy Equinox EV through the car wash? And yes, it's not going to hurt it. I mean, again, it's not going to hurt it. I mean, been. I've been to the car wash. Actually, I just came out of the car wash recently. About a couple of days ago, I just came out of the car wash recently. We had this car wash up on Main Street that I go on. That I'm gonna go up to. Hey, Lipinski Vlogs, welcome in, welcome in. We were just talking about can you take the Chevy Equinox EV through the car wash? And the answer is yes. And for the ones who just came in, I will go back through again and show them what we just talked about. And well, I mean, you already saw the EV Equinox because you rode in it, so you already saw that. But here I'm going to show again what the battery pack actually looks like in here, so that way they get an idea. I'm going to show the screen right here. So this right here is I got my hand there on here. This is the I'm gonna see if I can blow it up. This right here is the battery pack. I mean, just the cover, and this cover pops off, and you got batteries underneath that cover. So again, it's not going to bother it if it goes through the car wash because, and that's because I get asked all the time on that. Does it, will it hurt it if you go through the car wash? No, because it's well protected by that cover right here. This cover protects the batteries underneath because that's just the cover. But you pop that cover off, and you got you got several batteries underneath. You got the whole battery pack that's underneath that. I mean, cover. You got the battery sitting underneath that cover. That cover will protect it from the car wash. I mean, a lot of you have a spectacle about, should I take my car through the car wash? It will hurt the EV if I go through the car wash. No. That cover right there, here, will protect any water from getting up in there. And I do recommend that you do it like, I mean, once a month or once a week, get a chassis wash because they do recommend it. And I'm gonna come back here and stop sharing my screen. Oh, thanks. But yeah, I mean, it won't hurt it going through the car wash because that battery pack is not cheap. That will cost, if that thing dies, it will cost over, I'm costing anywhere from 2,000 on up to replace that battery pack. That battery pack will cost over, it can cost at least from 2,000 on up. I mean, it's not cheap. It's not like you can go to your local, like Walmart or AutoZone and pick up a new battery. It's not like that. That one goes, you got to go to the car lot because then they have to take it in, take it off the chassis. They have to drop the whole chassis. They got to drop the chassis, and they have to open up that cover. But they have to drop the whole chassis. They have to take the body off the chassis, and then all you see are just the wheels and the battery pack. So yeah, that it's time consuming because they have to raise the whole. They have to raise the whole body off the car. They have to take the whole car, the whole body off of the chassis. They have to take the whole body off. It's not like I'm like a gas tank. You can just drop the gas tank and put a new gas tank on, or pop the hood and put a new battery in. No, it's not like that. Ours is a lot of work. It's not easy. It's very time consuming, very pricey because it can go anywhere from 2,000 on up. It's just pricey. It's not like a simple battery change where you can go up to home, like low. Well, like a AutoZone or Walmart and pick up a new battery and drop it in 5 minutes and be done. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That one, mm-mm. That one. I mean, no, it's all high tech, and you have to go to your car lot or wherever you bought it from, and may well have to do it. That's a dealer, that's a dealer part, and that is going to be costly because they have to do that. They have to drop the whole chassis on there. They have to raise up the whole. They have to do a lot. They have to do on it, and that's why we always say do not let it get too low. Keep it above 20%. Keep it above. I would say I did get mine when I went up to Illinois back in March. I did let it get down to 9%. I got lost in Indiana, and I was trying to find a charging station, and I was down to 9%. I was literally, the battery was in the yellow. The battery turned to yellow, and I was really running low. I was just praying to God. He said, "Hey, you know what? Father, find me a charging station." I'm like, "Please find me a charging station," and because I'm desperately, running out of options. I was running out of options. I was thinking, "Oh, please don't get stranded here." I was like, "Please, Father, help me." the Holy Spirit, please help me, and please get me to a charging station right now, because I'm running low. So miraculously, one showed up, and the car does take over when it gets to a certain point. The car will take over and map out its own route to the charging station. If you can't find it, the car will map it out for you. The car will map it out and take you directly to the charging station. But I mean, it's the fun in the sense we don't need a gas station anymore, which is wonderful. But they're very costly. I mean, they're very costly to upkeep. But I mean, but in the long run, it will save you money. I'm telling you. I mean, the EVs will save you money in the long run because you don't need a gas station anymore. And being at the way the gas prices are going so high, it's. I mean, I haven't seen a gas station within a year ever since I bought the car. The only time I go to the gas station is just to buy something, like if I want to buy snacks or something to drink. Then yeah, then I'll go to the gas station. But other than that, or maybe sometimes put air on the tire. That we can do that. We can use the air pumps at the gas station. We can use them. I mean, that's the only time basically I will go there in spare the moment. But I do have my own. So, but if I'm out and I just go there if I need air on the tire. But even the tires are special. Or those 19 inch. I mean, those 19-inch rims. And I mean, they come in variety. They come in 19 inches, 21. 22s. It just depends on the trim. It just depends on the vehicle you get of the EV. But all of those tires on there are special order. You have to go to back to the dealer. I mean, I would recommend going to the dealer. I mean, you can go to like those other tire places like Walmart and stuff, but I I wouldn't recommend it. I would recommend just going to the dealer and doing it that way because what they know what your car is, that they already have the car on file. They already know, like, okay, this is the 25 Chevy Equinox EV, and it can't, okay, so it has the 19-inch rims, 19-inch tires, and the Michelin. So yeah, they know what, and those have to have special tires. They can have like your ordinary tires like you have like on your combustion engine, or that. These these tires are like the Chevy Corvette Z06. It's just like them. It's just like those tires on them. Basically, how they have to have their special order, we have to have our special order too. So it's basically not like you can just go up to, like to Flynn's or to anywhere and get tires. I mean, you can, but they're going to tell you, probably they're going to tell you that you have to go to the dealer. We can't service that. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what they'll probably say. If you did go in there and tell me you have that vehicle, they're going to probably say, well, I mean, we don't service those because those are ahead of its time. And the and like tire places, they're not equipped because ours is special tires. Ours is a special kind of tires that have to go on that car, that has to go on the EV. Because I guess I still can't figure out what's the difference. I still haven't figured out what the difference and why you have to go back to the dealer to get the tires. But I guess it has to do with the EV. I guess it has to do with how it's balanced. I mean, it just, but yeah, you have to go, for that, you have to go back to the dealer for that. Same with the battery, same with anything else on the vehicle that you have to do. I mean, everything on that vehicle is dealer parts. I mean, and also too, you have to when you. So I'm gonna be getting the coming up soon. I'm gonna be getting the AC/DC adapter for it. That way, I can when I go on road trips, I can use the Tesla charging stations, and I can use them for mine too. So I'll be getting that from the car lot. Well, I'm ordering it from the Chevy, well, from the from my Chevy app. I'll be ordering it from that, and then it'll be shipped to my dealer, so that way I can pick it up there. I may even say it's easier if you have it shipped there. And the guy told me too. When I went there to get the price check, he told me that too. He's like, yeah, it's a lot cheaper to use your points on your Chevy app. On my Chevy app, they said that that I mean I've already have points already accumulated on it, so that way I can use those points, and it'd be a lot cheaper than what if I pay full price for it. And that's why I'm gonna go up there to get that soon, so that way I can use the test like Tesla charging station. But yeah, I mean again, for the ones who are looking into buying an EV, you can go through the car wash. I mean that's what this episode is about. Is you can go. Can you take an EV through the car wash? Yes, you can. It's not going to hurt it. Again, I showed you in the pictures there. I showed you that the the batteries are protected by the battery pack. That's the battery pack that runs the length of the car. It goes from the driver's door all the way back. I mean, it goes from my door all the way back. It's not small. And don't worry if water get. I mean, don't worry. I mean, if you go through the car wash, it's not gonna. It ain't gonna do that. It's not gonna. I mean, as soon as water hits it, and, like a lot of them are superstitious, and when the water hits it, they're figuring, oh well, if the water hits it, it's gonna go. No, ain't gonna do that. That battery pack, that it has the battery management system, BM, the battery, the BMS, the battery management system, plus that cover you see on the front on it. That's just the cover. The battery sit underneath that, so it's well sealed. It's well protected. It's well sealed. So nothing. You don't have to worry about if you do like a chassis wash. If I mean, if the water hits it underneath, you ain't gotta worry about it going and shorting out. It's not gonna do that unless you take it through deep water. Now, if you did like that one I saw on YouTube, that he drove his um, Tesla Cybertruck on, in the lake, that he went on the beach and drove it into the lake and was trying out that raid mode. That they mean by that is it can go through like some flood waters, but not like that. That was a lake, and he drove it into the lake with the raid mode on, and it basically did short out because it's not meant to go. It's not meant to go in that kind of a lake. It's only meant to go like through maybe like flood water you see like on the road, like underneath the bridges. It's meant to go through like that. It's meant to go through a little small flood, but it's not meant to go through that kind of flood. Same with ours. And you can tell the way our bodies sit is our bodies sit low because ours is a mid-size SUV. It's not the full size like the combustion engine like I had originally. I had the white Chevy Equinox, well, the white Chevy Equinox, but that was a combustion engine though. But that was a gas one, so it sat higher than the EV. The EV sits lower than that because when they built them, people was complaining they had trouble driving those big SUVs. So they decided, well, okay, well, let's build something compact, but keep it as an SUV though. But let's keep it like compact, you know, shorter. So that's why you see it that that's why you see that we're going to go back to it, and you can see it again. Because yeah, this what the Chevy. This is the SUV. This is the mid-size SUV. It's the EV. It's Chevy Equinox EV, but it's the mid-size. It's the mid-size. It's the smaller version of its predecessor of its combustion engine Chevy Equinox. See, the Chevy Equinox, the gas, well, the combustion engine is a lot taller than this one because I mean, this one, the wheelbase, you can see how it's low compared to the combustion engine, which sits higher. It sits much higher than this one, and in here they got the feature where the steering wheel, you actually tilt the steering wheel. You actually move the steering wheel towards you, back, up, or down. You actually move the steering wheel down. Like I got mine set down, like I do my cable, I like do my race car. So I keep my vehicle like that. I have my steering wheel down. I have my steering wheel towards me and down. So yeah, that the Chevy Connect TV has that capability of doing that. There is a lever just underneath the steering wheel that you pull that down, that unlocks it, and you can bring the steering wheel forward, forward, and up. Or if you want it up, you can bring it forward and up. Or if you want to push it back in, and the way you had it, you can put it in. I mean, it goes to your preference of driving. However your driving style is, that's how you can do it. You can put the steering wheel anywhere you want it. And you can see that the rims here are the 19-inch rims. Some of them are 21, 22s, and you can see how it's got that little side skirt here. I mean, I love this front end. This front end is bad. Oh my god, this front end is oh my god. I love this front end. It looks like a superhero. It looks like, I mean, I call mine because mine, it looks so cool with that front end being the way it is, especially at night, especially with the, I mean, especially with the light bulb right here that comes on, and the headlights are so tucked in here that they're not sticking out like your average vehicle. Ours is tucked in, is opening right here. This opening right here is the headlights. They are tucked in the LED, and they're tucked in right there on both sides. They're tucked in so you don't even see them. So I mean, like on most of them, like on the combustion Chevy Equinox, you have the headlights right, right here sticking out like the way light bar is, like sticking out like that. But basically, they took the light bar idea from Tesla Cybertruck. They took that idea from them. They had the same idea that they have. It's the same light, same light bar as the Tesla Cybertruck has. Same light bar as that one. But you can get these in many different trims, and we talked about that. You can get these in many different trims on the car. You can have a blue with the white top. I mean, they come in many different. I mean, mine's a sports edition, so mine's a lot. Mine is the Chevy Equinox Sports Edition, but they do have the RS like I think this is the RS right. The symbol right there. Yeah, this is the Chevy Equinox EV RS right here. Yeah, see, mine doesn't have this light bar right here though. Mine doesn't have this on the side here. Mine doesn't have that. You know, the others a reflector here. So yeah, the RS has that reflector. Mine doesn't. Mine just has the wind. Your mine just has the wheel well right there, but it doesn't have that. A reflector right there. It doesn't have that there. But I do have cameras under the mirror, though. I may have cameras mirrors assist. But again, does anybody have any questions, comments on the Chevy Equinox TV? These can start for around like 37 grand. That these start around. That Chevy Equinox TV starts at 37 grand for them. But they do go fast. They do have the speed. Like most of you said, oh, they don't have the horsepower. Yes, they do. Oh, yes, they do. They got the horsepower. Let me tell you, they got the horsepower. Mine, I can go from 0 to 60 with just like that. 0 to 60 like that. That's how fast mine goes. So yeah, they don't. They don't drag like. They don't take long to get speed like those combustion engines do. But yeah, hope that answered your question on that, and hope that yeah, the EVs are safe to go through the car wash. You wash them at home. But the only thing you have to do is make sure that cover is closed. Make sure the charging port on there is closed. Make sure that's closed so no water gets up in there. But yeah, again, but yeah, it is safe to go through a car wash. It's not gonna hurt it. It's just, you don't have to be afraid. You don't have to be afraid. And I hope this video helps you out. So, if you're looking to buy an EV, you can watch this video, and it will. I will. I tell you that. From my experience to taking through a car wash, it would definitely go through one. It won't hurt it. There's no after effect on it. There's no after. There's no pre repercussions from it. There's no repercussions from it. You don't have to worry about it. Doing anything because it's not gonna hurt it. I go through the auto wash. Basically, like sometimes I go through the auto wash. Like I just came out of one last week, so I just came out of one, and it was fine. It was fine. It's now clean. It's now clean. It's now nice. It's not dirty anymore. I had a chassis wash. I had the $18. Car wash. I got the $18 one that does the tires shine. That does the body. That would shine it up and get it spruced up for this year's car show coming up in August, and I'll be making a special announcement on that as a YouTube short coming up about like towards like the end of July. I'll make that announcement that I'll be back in the car show. So yeah, that'll be coming soon. That announcement. So keep an eye out for that. So I'll be making that announcement shortly as it gets closer to the event, as it gets closer. But does anyone have any questions on the if you have any questions, comments, feel free to drop them in the live chat here. While we're live, if you have any questions on EVs. What's your thought? Um, and, and would you ever own one? Because they're really cheap. So they're really cool to have. Because there's gas stations, so it's really cool. But feel free to put it down in the comment section down below, or put it in the live chat. I mean, even when you watch it in the rerun, when you watch it in the rerun, replay, when you're watching the replay, feel free to drop in the comment section down below, and I'll get back to you on answering. So but I do check my comments, so feel free to leave them down in the comment section down below. So until next time, until the next episode of the DAMIANO podcast, stay safe out there and enjoy the rest of your evening. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye bye. Peace. Peace, everyone.